Yes, so on this episode, which is episode 10 of the Ibeju-lekki series, I'll be talking about the road expansion on the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Ibeju-lekki. So a lot of people, have asked me, is it true that the government is going to expand the road in Ibeju-lekki? Some persons have also asked, how does this affect, how does it affect, those properties on the road? I'll be answering these questions on this episode. First of all, yes, the government is actually working on expanding the road in Ibeju-lekki, and as a matter of fact, the expansion has actually started. It's planned to. I've heard from different quarters. One quarter says it's going to be a 6-lane, expressway. Another quarter says it's going to be an 8-lane expressway. But as far as I'm concerned, I know I've seen something that is being done on that free trade zone, and so far it's an 8-lane, it's a 6-lane expressway right now. I don't know for a fact if they're going to expand it further and make it an 8-lane express. But right now, I know that there's an expansion going on, and the way it's looking, it's going to be a 6-lane expressway. Now, how does it affect properties in that area? First of all, when buying land, when situating your property, you should, especially when you are buying into an area that the government has, is going to have lots of projects. You should have that mindset that there's a setback that you have to give. Some persons will say 500 meters setback that you have to give. Some will say 250, but I think 500 meters setback that you have to give before you're building. So for all those filling stations and all those things on the road, most of them will be eating into. Yes, and if you're going to be buying land from an individual, you should try and ensure that your land is not so close to the road, so that when there's an expansion, it doesn't affect you. For those who have bought lands already, I'm sorry, but it's the truth is hard to say, but the truth is, when the expansion, gets to where your land is, it might eat into your land if that setback was not obeyed. Now, for those buying within an estate, you should ensure that, that's why I emphasize the need for physical inspection. When you see the land, if, it's possible that, the road expansion will eat into the estate. If it will, it does not mean that the estate, will lose your land. No, come on, there are lots of lands in different estates. At least you see 70 plots, 100 plots, 300 plots. So what it means is that if the expansion will be eaten to such estates, it means that the very first few meters will be eaten into. So you might not want to be allocated very close to the gate. Try and be allocated in a safe area, at least 500 meters from the road. Don't allow the developer allocate you close to the gate when you see that your plot will be close to the road, because it might just affect your land. It's just going to the estate and affect your land. So safe 500 meters from the road, then you can be allocated somewhere within. That's why I tell people, when you see an estate that is not just by the road, it is not a bad location at all. It might just be a location that is very good for residential development. So I hope I have been able to answer this particular question, or talk about this particular subject, the road expansion in Ibeju-lekki. Yes, there's a road expansion going on right now, and from what I've heard, it's going to expand all the way from the free trade zone down to Ibeju-lekki, that is close to Aja. Yes, and then whenever you're buying land, ensure that you're not very close to the road. Alright guys, this is it for episode 10 of the Ibeju-lekki series. I'll see you on the next episode, which is tomorrow. Bye bye.